Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming, and today I've been looking at some of the cards that are about to leave standard and came across this Decidueye and instantly knew that it's my job before this card leaves standard to make Deciducat a thing. So without further ado, welcome to my crazy obsession with Caturday, where I welcome you to Deciducat. So how does this deck work? Well, we're building around really the Caturdays with the Gathering Cats ability that ignores all the energy cost of anything that has the Caturday deck, and you'll notice there's no energies in this deck. But we're starring it around Espurr with the Ear Kinesis to snipe away anything that's on the bench that has enough damage counters on it. With Ear Kinesis, 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each damage counter on that Pokemon. And I built quite a number of decks built around this, but I thought Decidueye's ability just worked quite nicely with this, with Feather Arrow. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters onto one of your opponent's Pokemon. Anyone you want. Setting it up quite nicely for Espurr just to ping off in that back line. We don't need them in the front line to get KOs here. We just put the damage counters onto our opponent's Pokemon with the Decidueye and then snipe away with the Espurr, and that's really how this deck works. The rest of it's just built around trying to get our Decidueyes up, our Espurrs up, our Persians up, and getting as many damage counters onto our opponent's Pokemon as possible. Preferably big, heavy, GX Pokemon that we can get multiple prize cards with. So we've got Shrines. If they've got GX Pokemon, no, we're running them as well technically, but we're trying to snipe them away before they can get up into our Decidueyes. So Shrine's about getting those extra damage counters onto our opposition. We've got spell tags, which if they KO our Espurr with one of these on there, we get to spread another 4 to any Pokemon that we want and set up for the KOs. And because we don't need energies, I thought, why not run a Wondrous Labyrinth, which means that the opponent has to spend more energies to get their attacks off, which is kind of good as well. The rest of it, we've got Guzmas to be able to get, whatever we need into the back line. We've got Escape Ropes to do the same, and we've got Jirachi as our main engine of the deck. So without further ado, let's begin. Hello, James, welcome. All right, start me Jirachi. That's not Jirachi. Saying a lack of Jirachi in that. Alright, we'll go Meowth. We can get out of the active with the board. Don't really want to do that, but that's probably what we're looking at here. Get a Lillie for the rare candy to keep that in hand, so that's good. Alright. It's looking lightning-y. Potentially Pikarom-y, which is scary. As much as I need my Decidueye line started, I still think is desperately get after Jirachi here. I think that's desperately what we've got to go after, so... Alright, we'll draw a card. Oh, we got Jirachi. Excellent. That's what we want. It is going to be a Pikarom game. And I've got no way to get damage counters on that turn 1 of the game. So we could well and truly just be giving up Jirachi after this, but we'll see. We'll see. Done the mountain down, so I need to counter that stadium pretty quickly. That's for sure. At least there's a 3 prizes sitting on the field. Something we do like. We wouldn't mind even landing an Escape Rope just to put the Zapdos in the active rather than the Pikarom and force something else. Although this could be something to save those shenanigans. Tate Liza, alright. Is it going to Lillie up here, or are you going to... What are you going to do? At least that's going to be a 2 prizer sitting on the field as well, so there's plenty of prize cards on offer, plenty of expensive Pokemon. I do have to be worried about the Snipe. That's something I've got to be worried about with the Tag Bolt. Volkner's your priority here, not a Lillie. You're going to Dedenne change. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, plenty of prize cards sitting on the field. That's for sure. And you got the free retreat now, so sucks to be me. Still, I wouldn't mind trying to get that in the active, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're just going to have to accept what it is, so. But plenty of prize cards sitting on the field now. We just have to get ourselves rolling. We wouldn't mind finding our way into a shrine, actually. Thinking rather than playing a field blower shrine, maybe we just go with the shrines and don't worry about the Decidueyes. The only thing I'm worried about is running shrine with Decidueye, but I think shrine's just really good. It's too good to not run. Food for thought either way. So you'll be setting up for a turn 3 tag bolt by the looks of things here. Setting up to really tee off a turn 3 tag bolt. And I don't have any Mew to try and protect that. So I'm probably going to have to get a second Meowth down. As well as my Decidueye line going. And I need to counter that stadium this turn, so there's a fair bit I need to do. When I do finally get my first turn. There we go. Alright, so for Espurr, we'll go and get ourselves a Rowlet line started. Yep, that's fun. We'll chuck the board to you for now. I hate Lillying for 5, but I really feel like I need another cat. Yeah, we're just going to have to Lillie for 5. Got a spell tag that we can use. I'm nearly feeling that, to be honest. Let's go with spell tag down here. Get another cat here. And we'll Espurr and go and get a Ditto down, I reckon. So we'll go and get this Ditto down in just here. Yep, that's fine. And what we're going to do... Can't field blower. We can't get rid of that stadium, which is painful. It's really painful that we can't get rid of that stadium. But anyway, we'll hold it there. So we'll offer up the Espurr. Ah, you've got the Guzma. Gonna bring up Ditto. Of all things. So you can play around it the first time. We'll chuck Jirachi in the active here. Did you have the board down? Possibly I should have used the field blower there. Don't know if you had that board down or not. Getting another Guzma ready. So you're going to be able to take out both cats. Which is super painful. Alright, we're just going to have to go with a slow build. We'll trust that we can try and catch this up later. Going second has been painful to say the least. You've got the Guzma to go and get both cats here. So that's really bad. We'll just get another Rowlet down. We'll field blower that board out of here. Yeah, just that one. And we'll now Cynthia for a new hand. So we don't want to play any cats yet. We'll just evolve you like that. Stellar Wish. We'll get Shrine down, I reckon. Just to start getting some chip damage on. I think that's super important. We need to start building up damage. So Shrine it is. We'll counter the stadium at the same time. So Shrine down. We're not going to play the Persian at this stage. We're not going to whack a board down on anyone. We'll just leave it at that. We'll let you run Guzma. I really don't know if I'm going to be able to get set up in time. Really doubting I'm going to be able to, but we'll see. So you got the Guzma to be able to switch and get both cats here. And an energy switch. Just think we're going to be a little bit too slow. Ah, going to get Dartrix. Okay. Okay. Wonder if I talked you into getting that Dartrix. Alright, well let's try and build up some damage. That wasn't who I was expecting to go down there. Certainly wasn't who I was expecting, but we'll see if we can get into something quick enough. So, oh, we got the Decidueye. We'll Stellar Wish first, and we'll go and get ourselves Cynthia. That's fine, so Cynthia here. Yep. Gonna go and get a cat down. A board. We're going to shuffle 3 and chuck you 3 back into deck. We'll now Nestball. Go and get one of you back out desperately. And then Cynthia. Get a second Espurr down maybe? I don't know. Do we want to hit into the Pikarom more than anything else? Feeling like we do. We're risking another Guzma play. Because you'll chuck Jirachi in the active, I would have thought. But yeah, we will. We will. Chuck Espurr in. And for now, we don't even have the stretcher yet, which is bad. But we Kinesis, we'll start working into this Pikarom. Which is all we can really do. I'm assuming this will be a Plasma Fist back. 140, I need Shrine to tick once more, so then I need you to hit into this Espurr so I can set up. Just looking at KO here. 3. I'm still 3 turns away from trying to win this. And you're not many at all. You're going to hit him with Zappy, which is smart. Cheap, efficient attacker. And in fact, you've got 2 people that you can hit him with, and you've got Guzma to play around it. Which is frustrating. Yeah, I'm just going to be way too slow. Far too slow. And you've been able to get into all the Guzmas in the world that you needed. So we'll Stretcher. We'll go and get a cat back. Lay you down. Chuck another Espurr down. We'll Stellar Wish. Go and get Candy. That's fine. Yep. So we'll Candy. We'll do it this way anyway. There's no way I'm winning this, so just go on Decidueye down. And we'll now Candy you up to the Decidueye. We shall Rope. And we'll get rid of the Pikarom at least. And Feather Arrow. Unfortunately, we just need to continue trying to set up as many Pokemon as we can. That's all we can do. Ear Kinesis, like with the energies on them. Finally get the first KO. Ooh, that could that be clutch? I don't know. I have no idea whether that could be clutch or not. So you're set up as well. And choice band on. So you have a nice easy KO here. But what I wouldn't mind doing is leaving the Zappy in the active, putting a Wondrous Labyrinth out there and seeing what you've got. If you got a counter stain to this, I want to see it right here, right now. That's for sure. Oh, you're going to let loose me. Which means I probably need to dig for the Wondrous Labyrinth. And yeah, I'm just going to have to find a way to dig for that Wondrous Labyrinth. No matter what. What is interesting is you're putting a Marshadow out there, which is putting 4 damage counters onto you. Like this. There's a fair bit I need here. Sadly, like, I'm just not quite close enough to get to this Marshadow with a Decidueye. I don't want to rope, do I? There's no way that I want to rope. So we're going to Liza, shuffle. We want that stadium so bad. Didn't find it. Still don't want to rope. Let's Stellar Wish. We get the Wondrous Labyrinth, which is huge. I think we test. Do you have enough to still get me? Play around the Wondrous Labyrinth. I mean, the spell tag's huge, but you can still play around that easily enough. So we're going to grab that. We're going to play this one down. We're going to go this way. Retreat out to Espurr. And Feather Arrow. 2 onto you. And then see whether you've got enough to win it. See whether you have enough to get the win here. Playing from a long way behind. And if you've got enough, well done. You're way too quick on the setup for me. So do you have enough to get it now? You got a board? I mean, I've got rid of a lot of energies from it too. What are you going to go and get yourself? Because you've got to get it this turn, because I have it on the way back. So whatever you get, you've got to get it now. I mean, you probably have another Dedenne to try and get out of something. But having Zappy stuck in the active here means you got to get it out and back in. You could get a Tapu Lele potentially, and Guzma, but then you need the counter stadium as well. And if you had the counter stadium, I wouldn't have been surprised if I seen it last time. So I'm intrigued. Do you have what it takes? Are you going to Dedenne change? Okay. So I don't think you have what it takes in hand right now, but looks. So what have you got now? Do you have it now? I don't think he's got it. I think we've pulled the most amazing victory out of this. Maybe he's got it. I mean, I don't know. I'm still not expecting to win it. I was that far behind in this match. It's like, surely I didn't find a way to get out of this. This could be it. If he had it, I think I would have seen it by now. I don't think he has it. I really don't. Yep, I don't. We're just waiting. I'm waiting for the big move. Gonna escape rope me? Okay. So I think we put the biggest, heaviest Pokemon that we've got. And go, if you can KO Decidueye, you deserve it. That's what we'll say. If you can KO my Decidueye, you deserve the win. I'm not going to give you something that you can probably get to a little bit easier. So we got another E-Power. Yeah. He ran out of it. Getting that Wondrous Labyrinth was absolutely clutch. And, oh, I really don't know how we got out of that match. How did we win that match? That was unreal. Like, I was so far behind in it as well. It was nuts. Hello, Duke Hakula. Welcome. Alright. I have just thought, I don't have any manual switch. I don't have any energies to get you out. So that could be awkward. So I've got ropes and Guzmas. I have to work that out. Draw a card. Alright, we got a cat. Guzmas aren't going to do me much good. On Espurr here. Go and get ourselves Jirachi. It's awkward that I have no way out of the active. That's what's awkward here. Go and get Ditto, I reckon. Go and get Decidueye. Should have actually held that for a turn when I think about it. Alright, leave it at that. Don't really want to have Decidueye sitting in the active though. That's very awkward to have that sitting in the active. Only I could top deck something to get into my Jirachi. That's what we really want here. Let's top deck a rope. Because Guzma's not going to cut it either. So it really has to be that rope. What we're going to do is we're going to check the damage counters on that Eevee Nix. We can start setting that up. Because I think that's where I'm kind of at. So, we'll candy you up. And Persian down. That's all I can do for the moment. Chuck the damage counters to this guy. And just slowly start setting them up. Oh, I got the candy straight out. Nice. Come on, deck. Where's my draw supporters? Where are my draw supporters? So Kyurem's out. Or even just a rope. because I really need to get this Decidueye out of the active. And quick smart. So even just a rope would do the trick. Feather arrow, get another couple onto this guy. And we're just completely bricked. Hopefully you whiff, good. Kind of need him to whiff, because if he got 3 NGs, or like able to get 3 NGs out, that was Decidueye down. And that's really bad for me. And another Lele. What are you going to Guzma now? If you Guzma, what, the cat in? At least I can put Jirachi out there and hopefully Jirachi can get me going. Yeah, you're going with the Guzma play. So Decidueye is protected and I'm assuming you go after Persian. Which allows me to get Jirachi in. And hopefully get myself going after that. But I need a clutch pull here. So off to a very slow start. Alright. So Jirachi, find me a supporter. Oh, so now I get the Lillie. Now I get the Lillie. I think we're going to Lillie first. So we got the Persian, we got plenty to play with now. We'll Stellar Wish first. We'll go and get ourselves maybe a spell tag, seems pretty good. Yep. That seems fine. What we're going to do is go Persian down. We'll whack another Ditto down at this stage. Whack a spell tag to you. We're going to get an extra couple of damage counters onto this guy. And we're going to rope. See who you want to put back in. Probably the Articuno, I'm assuming. Yep. And we'll go with Espurr. And what we'll now do is just Ear Kinesis and put this under a lot of pressure at least. So if it stays sitting on the bench, it could potentially go on the next turn. And if you KO the Espurr here, we can put an extra 4 damage counters wherever we want, so it seems pretty good. So what we're going to do here is we're going to promote Persian, even though I'd like to get a Jirachi pull here. Who do I want the 4 on? I feel like we'll set up one of these Lele's. Oh, that's how I want to play it. Yep, that seems good. Alright, we'll go Persian up. Yep, Rowlet down. We'll now stretch it back or Lillie first. I'm going to Lillie first for 4. Just see what I've got to play with after that. So I've got double stretcher to play with. So we'll put 1 back in our hand. We'll go and get ourselves Espurr back. Yep, that seems fine. The other stretcher probably has to be for a cat, because that's pretty important here. And we'll chuck the couple of damage counters to this guy. That's fine. And for the moment, we'll retreat out to the Espurr. And smack out the Evilax. That seems pretty good. And we got Tappy Lele set up for the next one. Got another Espurr in hand, that's good. Oh, a candy. Beautiful. So I'm going to have double Decidueye up after this. Double Decidueye to put a lot of pressure on. I only have to get to like one of these guys. So you need what? At least an energy. Oh, you whiffed. Ouch. Ouch. Free KO here. Alright, so Ultra Ball. We'll get rid of Jirachi, we don't need that anymore. I'm feeling like we don't need Field Blower in this one, so we'll get rid of these two. Go and get ourselves another Decidueye up. That seems fun. Candy you. And now what I think about is 60, got another 120, so that's fine. So we'll Feather Arrow. Who do we need to set up? 40. Plus 80 is 120. So I'm thinking we set up you. Yeah. Because we only need one more prize card after this. So Feather Arrow, you. That seems fine. And I'm feeling like we get another cat on board. Just to make it really hard for you here. So we'll stretch it back. And we'll get ourselves another cat. Yeah. We're good. Kind of got what we need right now rather than risking a Cynthia. So we'll just Ear Kinesis and smack out this Lele. And what was a slow start has really turned around. And I mean turned around big time. So we got double cats. We got another Espurr ready to roll. And you whiffed again. Ouch. Alright, so you're taking care of the Espurr. I got another one where they came from. So Persian, you're up. And we'll just start using our Decidueyes. We'll lay down the pain first. A Feather Arrow to you. And to you. And now, Espurr, come in to finish things off. Ear Kinesis. Smack you out. Well done, Espurr. Recovered from a very slow start. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here, if we get everything up and running, if we get like 3 Decidueyes up and running, which would be absolutely ideal, to be able to put 6 damage counters onto your opponent's side of the field, we can then instantly, without any other help, with just those 6 damage counters, put another 12 damage counters, totaling 180 damage in one turn with the Espurr. I mean, that's absolutely massive for a 1 prize card attacker on that first turn, but if we've built damage counters in other ways before we get to that, well then we can smash through the opposition. So the damage is pretty brutal with this deck. We're giving it a 9 out of 10. As for the defense, well, we've got low HP with everyone except for the Decidueye, but the Decidueye does give up 2 prize cards as well. We're not really about the defense side of things, we're more about the offense side of things, although it's kind of nice to have the spell tags just to try and be a deterrent on these Espurs as well, which gives a little bit more damage to the opponent's side of the field as well. So yeah, we'll give the defense, it's not really a defensive style deck, so it's a 7 out of 10. As for reliability, that's the tricky part of this deck. It's really nice when you get up and rolling, but it is a slow starting deck. Just to get damage on the board, you need to get yourself into a stage 2, and we're hoping to get a couple of them on by turn 2 preferably. But if we don't, we are a slow deck, and then we need the Persian up to be able to get the Espurr going as well. So there's a lot of moving parts. I didn't find too many issues getting going. It was just whether or not you can match the opposition's speed with the deck. So it was a lot of fun to play. I enjoyed the combo, but reliability is certainly the weakness of this deck, giving the reliability a 6 out of 10. So overall, what do I think? I'm so glad I did this. This was not in my plans. I am farewelling the standard as of tomorrow, so tomorrow's video will be the last video of the current rotation, and then I'll be getting into the new rotation from the next set. So this is a bit of a bonus video just because I came across this Decidueye and instantly knew that I had to make Deciducat a thing. So I hope you enjoyed, and overall I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.